How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to All the Mods 6. In today's episode, we're actually going to focus on some quality of life items. So things that are going to make your life easier during the pack, especially early game. I would say they are pretty early game, a lot of them. But I'm actually in my mining dimension. And yeah, there was one item last episode I forgot to make, so I'm going to make that today. There is a second item that's really handy for mining. For those that don't know, I'm actually going to teach you very shortly. So yeah, but first things first, let's get out of this mine shaft because I've been busy. I'm not going to lie, guys, I've been really busy. Not so much with mod progression, but with just making the place look a little bit, you know, nice, I guess. So I'm going to have to go up this long ladder because it's like, we were like at Y level 10 there, and sometimes going up ladders takes for ages. Seems to take forever. So yeah, we're almost there. There is a not a witch doctor, what are they called? Plague doctors up here. There's a plague doctor here. I don't know why he's still invisible because it's technically daytime, but I'm going to leave him to it. Has he got any decent trades? Not that I can see. Load of dead rats. That's a bit weird. But yeah. So we're going to focus on some quality of life items today. 100%. So once I go back to the overworld, you're going to see a great transformation, and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. As I said before, I've been busy off camera, and what can I say? It looks really cool around here. I've been really busy and it's paid off. So, oh, by the way, you probably noticed that my katana blade is no longer orange. Yeah, I had a couple of fights, and don't use copper, guys. The material is rubbish. It may look really nice and orange, but don't. It's rubbish. So, yeah, copper is not very good. So, as you can see, I've made a mine shaft. It looks really cool. It looks really cool. We got like everything here is just for show. It's not really, it doesn't really have a purpose as such. But yeah, it's just a fancy entrance for my teleporter. Right? Rather than just put it on the ground, I decided to make a mine shaft. This was actually a natural cave system, which I converted into the mine. And yeah, I must admit, really liking it. Really liking it. So yeah. I'm proud of that. It's pretty cool. Don't mind the furnaces there. I forgot to take them down. But let's go on over to my base. Okay, so it's just a short walk away, and we turn around, and I've started making paths. Again, I haven't finished this area, but I'm for the best part, the main build is done. And you remember that little island peninsula thing in the forest? Yeah, well, I built my little fortified house here. So as you can see, it's really hard to see from this angle, but let me show you around. I'm going to shut this gate because there's a lot of nasties kicking around the woods. So this is it. This is my little humble abode for now. And yeah, I got a little bit of farmland going on. This isn't going to be it. I'm not going to literally this isn't going to be like the only farmland I'm going to have. A lot of this is just going to be for show. I am growing some mystical agriculture Inferium, so I've got a decent amount of that, and shortly, not today, but shortly we'll be looking into getting this a little bit bigger and get a bigger plot going. So I'll probably do that off camera because there's nothing crazy going on as far as the mystical agriculture stuff. This is the bare bones of mystical agriculture, so yeah, there's nothing really crazy going on here to talk about. So what I will be doing is, you see all this Inferium, I've got a few more seeds. I'm going to be spreading that over a big plot. Now, earlier on in this Let's Play, like in one of the earlier episodes, we did put some down, but we didn't put a lot down. We literally haven't touched farmland much at all. To be honest, I've been messed about a lot in this mod pack up until now, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we're not going to have any more issues with world gen and stuff like that. But yeah, we got flax growing here if I need string. We got sugarcane, and what I'm going to do in this plot is just put loads of modded plants and stuff. Over here will be mainly vanilla. So it's not just going to be wheat here. I'll probably put some potatoes at some point here as well. And yeah. So anyways, let's crack on. Oh actually, I haven't... no, we're not going to crack on. I haven't shown you the whole build. So in here is just a random chest with goodies in it. I'm not really 100% on everything in here yet. This is like literally early days. I'm probably going to convert this into a what looks like an actual kitchen. For now, I've just got my diamond furnace and any food-related items there. Actually, we've got potatoes. We might as well just quickly sort them out. I'm just going to plonk them there for now. Like that. And yeah, so this is kind of like... I still haven't settled in this build yet, to be honest. I've been really focusing on getting the mineshaft done as well. I've been really busy building. There's my XP thing. I'm going to have like little magic items here, maybe. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point. So as you can see, yeah, I've got like this upper floor. Pretty much mimics the one below. And then up here can be whatever. It's not a lot of room, but it will do for now as a little starter base. And then eventually we can branch out as time goes on, possibly. So I need to sort the lighting out. I'm not happy with torches being on the floor. So I probably will put some lanterns kicking around and stuff like that. But yeah, for the best part, that's my build. It's pretty cool. You can go all the way up to the top of the tower. We could actually quickly do that now. And yeah, it's really nice. Not that you can see much because we're surrounded by trees. But from what I can see, it's good. If you built this, say, on a plains or something, it'd be really cool. It's not much of a view in this forest, and there's a little bit of a glitch when you go down ladders, I've noticed. Anyways, let's crack on with some more silent gear to begin with. So to begin with, I've just gone and created some blueprints off camera. For the best part, I'm actually going to use iron again. I'm not actually going to go too expensive because I'm still very early game. We could go all the modium. I will take that just to show you guys how... Actually, no, I won't. No, I won't. In fact, shall I use it? Yeah, I am going to use it for one tool. I really shouldn't, and it's probably a waste, but we'll find some more over time, right? So, yeah, so I've been making some of these blueprints. The first thing we're going to be wanting to make is probably the hammer. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the recipe for this guy. So we're going to need 6 blueprints and a stick. Easy peasy. And then we're just going to give the hammer, how many do we need here? There we go. So you need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 6 bits of material there. I think you can mix and match them. I'm not actually sure. So let's do 3 and 3, for example. No, I don't think that has any... There's something to do about synergy, and I think synergy... Like, I don't fully understand synergy, but I kind of get where it's trying to... what it's trying to do. But for now, we are actually going to make a iron one because it's cheap to repair. However, it's not very durable. How much durability we got here? 500. That's not too bad. Whenever you use iron as well, it gives off a magnetic effect. Wrong button. Flexible, malleable, I don't know what means, but magnetic one definitely draws items towards you. It is a pain at times, but sometimes it's pretty handy. The other item that we're going to be making now is a tip. I want to try doing the tip, but we're going to need polished andesite. Do I have andesite? I should have. I'm pretty sure I've got andesite kicking around. Polished as well. Where are you? I'm just going to make some. So now we should be able to make the tip one, right? So we can make the tip blueprint. And what we want to do with that is combine it with maybe a diamond. Okay, so now we've got the diamond tip. And I'm wondering if this will work. It does. So what's the durability now? Ooh, we got loads more. So I'm down with that. And it still costs iron to repair. So, yeah. Remember, guys, you need to have a repair kit. I'm probably going to upgrade this guy later. So I'm going to need to top him up. He ain't got much repair in him. So what we're going to do is just do this. Again, so we can take it with us. And also, we've made the tip, which is cool. There's another tool. So this I'll show you in a second if you don't already know. And we're going to make the prospector, I can't even say it. Prospector hammer blueprint. We're going to make that as well. 100%. Do you know what? I'm just going to make the head all the modium. And you can see... Hang on. Can we see how much that's got? Okay. So if I actually make that, you guys are going to literally freak out. I can just feel you guys freaking out saying, Dibs, you just wasted all the modium. That's fine. I'll get some more at some point. But that's going to take all the modium now to repair. That's the only downside. But look at this. Durability, 4,125 right off the bat. But that is darn expensive. I'm not going to lie. That is really expensive. I wasn't too keen. But this is going to be a lifesaver. In the mining world, this is going to be a lifesaver. I'm pretty sure that I'm actually going to take my block breaker just in case. And there's one more item that I need to make. And it's this guy. The book. I need a book. Can I get a book? Have I got enough for a book? I don't believe I have, but we'll get onto that later. So there is a way that you can store all your blueprints, and I haven't got the materials at hand. I have, but I want to use these materials for something else. So if you want to stash all of your blueprints, I don't think the paper goes in there, but your blueprints do. You can make this a blueprint book, and then it's just a bit of gold, a book, a wall, and some of those template boards, which I've got some. Which all you do is use your knife with some wood if you forgot. So you can put all of your blueprints in there rather than spam your chests. So I'll probably just do that off camera. So if you see me with one of these books, you know why. So yeah, so let's get rid of these. I've crafted that. We don't need to do that now. I'll do that later. And the next thing I want to make is a dank knoll for mining. This is going to be really handy. So let me grab the materials for this. As if by magic, there you go, the power of editing. I've got a dank one. This isn't the best one, but this will be really handy when you're mining. So when you're mining, in case you forgot, we've already built one of these. So I'm going to grab some of you. What else can we grab? Have I got any gravel kicking around? I'm just going to use whatever I got in here. Gravel. Dirt is another one. Sand, probably not in the mining dimension. But you can literally tweak this however you want. So right click on your dank, and then what you do is you just put it in there what you want to get rid of. And pick up all. We want to do a void pickup. So I think what that means is once it picks up like a certain amount, so if I grab all of this, it should not void it, it should store a certain amount and then void it. Yeah, so that's cool. So always make it on pick up void if you can, and then you at least keep some of it. So that's another mining tool that I really want, which is really cool. Let's get rid of that now because we've got that. It is a bit of a nightmare if you're carrying it around just doing odd jobs, but for the best part, that is actually that's not bad. The next one I want to do for caving is the well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Probably can do that. Probably use that wood. What is it? We need a block of coal. So that's 9 of you and what, a bit of gold. I have been doing a little bit of mining off camera, but not a great deal. So I totally forgot there's going to be a server restart when I was recording. What a time to record. Sorry guys, I'm just going to have to wait another 3 minutes and then I'll be back with you. Oh, the joys of being on a server while doing a Let's Play. I totally forgot about it. Sorry about that, guys. We're actually back in the room, which is cool. Yeah, I was freaking out. I thought my internet cut out or something, but I totally forgot that every so often the server will reset, and it's literally about now. Anyway, so we're going to make this torch launcher because it's cool. I actually haven't had a go at this yet. Nice. Okay, so it's just literally how I'd expect it to work. So if I wanted to fire one up there, I can. So this is going to be handy for like ravines and caving and stuff like that. But there's one more thing I need to make, and I will upgrade over time, is a backpack. Why am I getting server lag? What's happening? What's happening right now?
Okay. There's a bit of a lag there, lag spike. Right, so the other thing I want to make is a backpack here. It's a very small one, and we need white wool. Are you joking? I'm pretty sure you don't need to. Even though JEI says that you need white wool, I'm pretty sure you can just go ahead and make an orange one, for example. So ignore, when it comes to the backpacks, ignore that, because as you can see, it won't let you do it unless you've got white wool. I don't know what that is. JEI is a little bit weird. And then what we do is we just press this little ball thing and put it on our back like so. I've made my hotkey B for backpack. So then what we can do is we can just store our tools. I'm going to take you with me. What else can we put in there? Nothing else really, to be honest. I'm going to take you. I'm going to keep the torch master. Do you know what? I'm going to keep the torch master and the what was it? Torch master, torch launcher. Torch master is actually a mod. I am actually going to use my sleeping bag to have a quick sleeps. And then we're going to go and test out all these toys. I believe that's all my mining tools that I want to do right now. In fact, you can use this one, this tool here. I'm actually going to craft. What do I need for that one again? So we need pickaxe. Okay, so we need a bunch of iron. So we need to make ourselves... This is another tool. This is optional. This is what I wanted to do last episode, but I actually didn't get around to doing it. I didn't have the diamond because I splashed all my diamonds on that furnace, which was a bit silly, if you want me to be honest. And then what else? We need another diamond. Ooh, using a lot of diamond here. Sorry, we need to do this. And then we're just going to get that going there like so. And this is called the Readier tool. And what this does is basically, this is like a paxel. It's good and it's not. There's certain things that I don't like it for doing. Like, if I want to... I'm not sure how it works, but if I want to hoe... I mean, when you right-click, it's pretty cool, because if you right-click, it will place torches. But when I want to, say, do something with the soil, it doesn't seem to want to work. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that... So if you sneak right-click, it will do something. And my dank null, again, is being annoying. Right, let's put that one back. The dank null doesn't have to be in your hotbar. And... Okay, so that's how it's going to work. Okay, I understand now. I literally understand. So, if you are looking at grass blocks, it will till it like that. And if you're looking at dirt blocks, it will make it into, yeah, the pathway. So, it's a little bit weird. I don't really use it for that purpose, to be honest. If I want to use that, I use a normal tool. I don't think the Paxel does that job. No, the Paxel doesn't. I think because the Paxel doesn't have a spade in it. I'm pretty sure it does. Anyway, I've made another diamond tip. So what I want to do is increase this just a little bit. Again, I'm not really sure what each material does and what they mean. But lustrous, it's got lustrous. Crushing, what, 4? Don't know what that means. Crushing 4 might mean that I get more bang for my buck if I use it. So I'm just going to diamond tip it as well. And also the durability's gone up a little bit more. Right, I think that's it as far as tools are concerned. But I will show you what this Readier tool is. So, where's my saw? Remember last episode I had a saw? Where is it? This guy, which basically vein mines trees. You can also do it with this guy. And I find that this guy is better than this guy. The iron saw from Silent Gear, right, is all right on straight trees. But if you say get acacia like style trees, you know, trees that don't have the logs in a straight line, the Silent Gear saw that I've got, especially the one I've got here, seems to struggle. However, if we use this guy, you just sneak right click. Sneak and mine it, and it will take the whole thing down. This one is way more effective on any sort of tree, rather than this iron saw. But correct me if I'm wrong, there might be something I'm missing, because obviously I'm new to Silent Gear. where if you upgrade this enough, it will cut down any tree with great ease. But when I've been doing acacia, for example, I've been having a lot of trouble with it. So yeah, that's been a thing. Probably not going to keep that holly, to be honest. I'm getting so many holly berries. Right, I know I've got iron on me, but I'm just going to go straight to the mining dimension, or the mine shaft. Okay, so back in the mine shaft, we're going to use our iron hammer here, and we're just going to do this. The one thing that I've noticed, now, again, I'm new to Silent Gear, and as you can see, the magnetic is actually pulling the items to me. That's the properties of iron by the looks of it. But when I do this, it doesn't take the ores with it. It leaves the ores out. Now, I'm not sure if there's a combination on Silent Gear that will allow it to do that. But I won't be using this hammer forever anyway, because there's way better tools that are not Silent Gear that we're going to be using in the very near future. But I definitely wanted to kind of craft this one first, because early game, this is going to be amazing for you guys. Now, I'm going to use the prospector on this because I want to see if I get more than one. I don't. So, okay. So, yeah. Early game, this is really good. Like, super good. This is really good early game stuff. You can't argue with this. It's pretty darn cheap. All you need is a little bit of lapis, bit of paper, and you're sorted. You're ready to go, right? So yeah. What I might do later on is have a look at these dank knolls and see if I can get a dank knoll that's filtering ores, so that I can keep loads of ores and have it go into my dank knolls. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, the hammer is really good early game. I can't stress this enough. You don't have to diamond tip it, but any hammer will do you justice. So the other thing that will do you justice as well is if you're mining early game, obviously you don't have to use the materials that I've used. You can use iron if you wanted to, but the prospector hammer is brilliant, right? So what it does is when you click on a block, it will scan 3 by 3 as far, this is what I've learned anyway, 3 by 3, and I think it goes round about, I've known it to go about 16 blocks back. So it will scan 16 blocks from this block here. So if I do that, oh, actually I need to put my chat on. So let me just quickly put my chat on because people are playing, right? So if you right click, you can see what it's found in that 3 by 3 area, right? So what I'm looking for is anything like all the modium. If all the modium's in there, there's lots of iron down there, cinnabar. There's lots of there's more uranium kicking around in this map, I've noticed, compared to previous maps that I've played. Oh, what we got there? We got loads. So what I can do now is I can just sniff out diamonds. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm just trying to sniff out diamonds. Oh, if you see what is it? Where is it? I'm pretty sure there's some down here. There. So I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but if you mine this petrified ore, right? Apparently there's two uses. One, you can use it to upgrade some tools and make them indestructible, according to one of my patrons, or you can just eat it and you get XP. But I personally would keep it for the time being. But we are going to carry on looking for diamonds. All right, BRBs. Okay, so I'm literally looking like around the diamond sort of area, and I found a tunnel that kind of does it. So in this sort of 3 by 3 area, it's picked up some diamond ore. So let's just break this really quick. I'm going to be really careful in case I break it by accident. I don't have any fortune anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And this hammer won't break it. The only way this hammer is going to break ore is if you're looking directly on it, and it'll still break 3 by 3 after it. So there you go. We dug about, what, 10 blocks or so, and we found some diamonds. So yeah, early game, I highly recommend you get the hammer for mining, and you get the prospector hammer. Again, you don't have to use all the modium, but it would be nice if I could find all the modium right now. There's some gold there. Okay, so I'm on Y level 30 now, just to see if my theory is correct. I mean, I've literally, I don't know if I'm just being lucky, but when I click on these tunnels and this one, apparently there's all the modium ore down here. So why level 30 seems to be my favourite level at the moment, especially in the mining dimension for all the modium. See how far we got to go back. Let's get rid of these guys. I'm not sure if there's a Silent Gear sort of vein mine kind of thing that you can do with it. Again, I'm really new with Silent Gear. I'm liking it. It's simplistic but complex at the same time. It's simplistic to sort of... Oh, there we go. That shouldn't... Well, I can't really break it with iron anyway. But there you go. So that is what? How many blocks in? That is good. What? Let's test it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I reckon it's within 16 blocks. I could be wrong. Let's just make sure there's no more here. So let's try and get this going. Right, I need to get my backpack open and get my block breaker out, because who needs to go to the Nether? And there's apparently a lot of you guys are saying you can go to the Nether and get it. Will you not work? Will you not work? Let's put a torch there and then shift click it there. I think it faces the player. There we go. That would be going in for some ore processing. At the moment, I have reset up my mechanism ore tripling, so it's not the best in the world, but it will do me fine. Is there any more kicking around just in case? I'm curious. Probably not. Do you remember this little thing that we found? I think it was last episode. I'm pretty sure I pointed this out. This is a spawner, which is really close to the base. And this is a zombie spawner. Now, I know I said that I was going to hold off and just explore that, but really there's not a lot to explore. But there was one thing I came across, which I'm really happy to show you guys. This isn't really a big cave system, so curiosity got the best of me. What can I say? I said this. I said it would get the best of me, and I'll probably just explore. We've got another spawner. And guess what? It's a skeleton one. Yeah, boy. Check that out. We got that, and I haven't actually looted this yet. I waited for the loot on camera. We got mana steel. We got some bread. I'll take that. You know, bread's bread. We got some rib bones. We got some normal bones. Some more iron. Some gunpowder's always good. I'll take whatever I can get. Name tag. That's going to come in handy later, because I got some plans to incorporate my Patreons and subscribers alike. Just normal, if you've subscribed to my channel, I've got plans to incorporate you into this map at some point. I'm going to try my best to get round to that ASAP, but yeah, that's not just yet. I'm not quite there yet. But yeah, I've got plans. So I need name tags, and I'm going to definitely need, yeah, well, just name tags. It's pretty lit up in here, and well, you know, a free chest. Oh, I can't even break it. So yeah, I've been exploring as well. There's been a few things that I've just been getting my bearings around this place just to get ideas. So, and then when I see a nice looking cave, I just end up going in it. But if there's anything to report back to you guys, I'm gonna do so. Oh yeah, I want to go in here. This is one of these elemental craft structures. They're like little graveyard churchy things. I don't actually know. And in here, as you can see, I've actually been in here and sorted the thing out. We got some drenched iron nuggets. I'm actually going to run out of space here. Rotten flesh is actually good. I've got a use for it, but it's a little bit weird and temperamental. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, what can I get rid of? Do you know what? We get rid of the bread. Redstone I don't need. Swift alloy. Do you know what? I'll come back for it. A lot of this. If I need it. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to keep a lot of this in here. Because I don't actually know what that's for. In here, we've got some more bones, which is good. This is what I want, the ender pearl. I found this. I'm going to leave the rest of that in here, because I'm not at that point yet. And there's one more thing that I found in the forest so far. I mean, I'm not saying I found everything, but there's another thing that I've found, and it is around here somewhere. There is a village close by. I'm not sure if I'm going to make use of them, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for something over this way, if I can find it. And yeah, let's Let's have a look. There we go. So I found one of these vanilla, like, broken portal things, nether portals. And there is a chest here that I'm very interested in, which is this. So there's a flint and steel here all ready to go. There's a blaze. I might actually just take that now. And what's this? Iron ingots, don't really know. Nether banana. Do you know what? I'm going to just take that anyway. Gold nuggets. Yeah, why not? I'll put that there. But the main thing that I really want to get my hands on, and I'm going to put this dark stone in here because there's loads of it. So I'm going to take the obsidian, bit of paper can go in there for now. I want this golden hoe because there's silk touch on it. Now you might be thinking, silk touch on a hoe? Yeah, we're going to deal with that, and we're going to make good use of that. BRBs. Now before we get round to this magic hoe here with silk touch on it, there's something I need to deal with, and that is getting some livestock in the area. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to make a very basic cow pen over on the other side of the steps there. But there's something that's going to make our life a lot easier to grab hold of these guys. Now there's loads of cows in the well, I say there's loads. There's some cows in the field over there. As you can see, I've been planting spruce. They're not natural spawning there, but I've been planting spruce for builds. But there is this Ender Farmer's lead. So in this version of the game, you will come across leads so easy, so easy. And yeah, all you got to do is find the Ender Pearl and a bit of gold, and you got this magic Ender Farmer's lead. Right, let's go and find a cow. So here we are in the field, and there's one here. So you can't right click with them, but you got a left click. I know it sounds really weird, and you might be frightened to harm them, but as long as you got the lead in your hand, you can like literally whisk them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to quickly make a makeshift pen and grab that one as well. BRBs. Nice. We've now got some cows in a pen and some sheep in a pen. I don't have any chickens. I haven't actually seen any chickens in this part of the world, but I have seen some, so I can probably go and use this lead to sort that out at some other point. I'm probably not even going to do that on camera or make it a thing. I'll just let you know that I've done it. This isn't going to be the permanent home. I've got plans to make them have a little bit more of a luxurious life, I guess, because yeah, this is basic as you like anyone can do this. So I want to kind of give them something a little bit more special to live in. So yeah, we'll go from I'll do that probably off camera again, like I did with my build and the mining sort of area, which is looking really cool. It's better than just like plonking a teleporter on the floor and going to a mining dimension. It looks a little bit more not realistic, but yeah, something along those lines anyway. But yeah, at least we got these guys. However, we need to provide them with something to help them breed. So what we're going to do is, rather than just hand feed them all the time, what I'm going to do is make these feeding troughs. These are the cheapest ones. There is 2 versions. I think the other one's slightly better, but it requires a golden carrot, and this one doesn't. It's just wood and fences. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place this in the middle here, and get out of here without letting them out. It's a little bit awkward because I don't really want to. I don't really want to chop down trees unnecessarily. I don't really want you to get out. And yeah, I'm kind of trying to keep the forest the best I can. I kind of want to have this outer edge of trees at least. Maybe the center to be cut out. But for the best part, we're good. Right, let me go and get some food and show you how these work. So, to me, this is another quality of life thing. This just gives you one less thing to do. If you make these feeding troughs, then what you can do is you can just literally get the wheat in your hand and right-click on it, and it will open an inventory. So you can have 9 stacks in here. So as you can see, they're starting to eat from it. He's a very messy eater, I'm not going to lie. And then they breed. So you guys don't actually have to breed. The only thing you have to do is come back from time to time and put wheat in there. But I'm pretty sure you could probably automate that even further if you're a little bit further in the game. And same goes for these guys. I could probably just do it from here. I don't need to go there. I can just not even enter the pen and let them guys do their stuff. So look at that. Cool. So now we've got animals breeding on their own to a degree. So that's really cool. Right, I'm going to go back to my base, and there's one last quality of life thing I really need to craft on camera. Right, this episode's starting to get on a little bit, so I'm going to try and hurry this on as much as I can, but I'm just trying to get you guys familiar with some fairly cheap items, some not so cheap. I mean, this one is definitely not cheap, but I think everything else up until now is relatively cheap early game. You only have to be playing it for a short period of time to be able to use. I want to make this jetpack instead of using the one we had before, because this is from Mechanism. Not only that, it looks really cool on your back. It's a little bit harder to control, but it's not drastically hard. But this is the guy that I want to make next. We need to make it in a bigger crafting area. So we need to make a normal enchanting table. Check. And then what we need to do, this is why I needed the obsidian. And we definitely need to use that along with 5 emeralds. Not that expensive, but like within your first couple of days of Minecraft, probably not. But if you use the prospector hammer, you probably have a better chance of getting this really early as possible. I've made another fluid tank we had like ages ago. The only thing I need to do now is get another book sorted so I can show you guys what this is all about. I think it needs RF, so I think I've got a generator somewhere. I'd like to think I've got a generator. Right, we might need a coal generator then. Something that gives RF. I'm pretty sure I maybe not. I've made one of these before, but I'm not really sure if I've got one here. Right, BRBs. Okay, coal generator is now built. I put some coal in there to make it feed this guy. It's a bit weird. The bar goes upside down. I don't know if that's intentional or a bug. We want it always on. We're going to put a book in this slot, and then we're going to get our silk touch, and it's going to disenchant it straight away, instantly. Now this hoe is pretty much dead to me. I don't actually need that, so I'm actually going to bin it, because all I wanted was the silk touch. But yeah, pretty cool. So definitely, if you can get hold of a disenchanter, there's loads of enchantments in this mod pack. It's definitely worth getting one of these guys sorted as soon as possible. I'm going to move this guy because I don't like him here. This is kind of more of a smithy kind of area, the blacksmith kind of porch, I guess. In here is going to be my valuables. In this tower is going to be anything to do with sort of magic. Not that I can fit a lot in here, but you know, I can fit this block in here, that's for sure, not a problem. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. There's been a lot of kind of cheap, kind of early game quality of life stuff, if anything, on this, and I've been meaning to do this for a while now. I just want to kind of get these tools underway so that I can use them off camera, and what better way to help you guys early game than to show you some of the tools that are available in case you don't already know that. So if you've learned something today, then there you go, sorted, job done. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you in the next episode of All the Mods 6. Take it easy. I'm going to walk into something. Dibs out.